We've seen several times throughout our lessons how God provides for us. He gives us the physical things we need, and He also gives us the spiritual things that we need. We have food and clothing, and we also have forgiveness and the faith to trust Jesus as our Savior. These are all gifts from God. God promises to protect us from our spiritual enemies. In the final two petitions of the Lord's Prayer, we ask God to rescue us from both temptation and evil at large. Temptation is something that we are all familiar with. We can define temptation in a simple way like this. Temptation, something that pulls us towards sin. Temptation, something that pulls us towards sin. Many things can bring temptation to us. The world around us might do it, Satan and his cohorts might bring it directly, and our sinful natures might try to make sin look enticing. Almost anything can tempt us to sin except God. God is never the source of temptation, but He is our source of rescue. When we find ourselves tempted to sin, we can pray to God for help and strength to resist that temptation and avoid sin, to thank Him for His forgiveness. Now, evil is a less concrete topic than temptation. When we think of evil things, we might think of anything that is bad. But as we've seen before, God makes us promises regarding evil or bad things in our life. He might protect us from it entirely, but if He does allow evil in our lives, He promises to work it for good. Because we can trust Him completely, we do not need to be afraid that He won't do what He's promised. If God has made you a promise, He will absolutely keep it. Bring your questions about temptation and evil, and we'll discuss them together in class. Blessings on your week.